Hello friends, welcome. We're painting some toys. We're going to get excited. Our friend Jared, friends Alexi, won some models over at World Model Expo. Well done, chaps. Great result. We're painting this cool guy. I've been talking about him forever. Let's try something different, Deno. This could backfire tremendously. So let's try. Wearing the Phoenix folds. Yeah, could be worse. Let's try that for something interesting to start with. Alexa, airbrush off. Thank you. So we finished off the two girls yesterday that we did. These two. Two of me Smoggo girls. I like them. I like them. Now you may hear in the background a bird squawking, and it sounds like a child screaming. It is an extremely annoying sound. That I've come into terms with on a daily basis. Yeah, this guy's just a cool model and probably does see some use in the game. The exact loadout is not perfect. Phoenix armor, which is what this guy is wearing, is a very good set, but you don't normally pair that with the arc bow. You can. The arc bow is not too bad with the Phoenix set, but it's generally better off with an offensive set or an offensive weapon. And this colour is Sahara Yellow, which is a very adequate colour. Hey, no mana man. Hope you are doing well today. I am indeed doing well. Wonderful day for me. Yeah, no, very good, mate. Had a really positive start to my week. I really like Mondays. Contrary to how other people feel. Feel like starting your day on a Monday, full of opportunity for the week. It's exciting. Helps that I get to come home and paint on a Monday night. Why is the autofocus struggling so much at the moment? No, it's coming, mate. I definitely didn't put that shield in my bits box and move on to a new project. That's for sure. Bum 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 bum. Can you catch some friggin' focus, my guy? You're killing me. You're gonna buy the bow? Do it. Come on. When I was a young lad, a wee slip of a lad, my friend and I, we went down to the Abbey Museum Medieval Tournament. It was a wonderful time. We went every year for a few years. Still going actually, but it's a lot more popular. And I signed up to participate in this Knights. It was called the Knights Order of the Lion Rampant, and it was dudes dressing up in knight's armor and stuff, and then also a dude having a bow. And so yeah, one of my mates actually bought a bow and arrow back in the day, and we used to go around his house and shoot it. It was excellent. So yeah, that was a fun time. Yeah, Knights Order of the Lion Rampant was the name of the group. I never ended up. I think I attended once. Quite an expensive process, the old signing up to be a member of the Knights Order of the Lion Rampant, but you know, big fan. So yeah, good times. Morning, Doms. Unless you're working late, I feel like it may not be morning, but people have funny hours, so you do you. Hey Pascal, how are you? Great man. I haven't followed it super closely. As I understand, there was a bit of a kerfuffle at the presentation ceremony. But as I said on my stream yesterday, and I'll repeat this for anyone, it has been a minute, mate. Why are you struggling to focus so much today, camera? Maybe I should switch you to manual focus for tonight. I'm going to do that. Yes, as I said on yesterday's stream, as someone who organises a small event, I will not openly criticise anyone who organises an event of that scale. It is a monumental job. So I say thank you to those people for giving up their time and effort to organise the event. So a couple of years ago, I nearly gave Crimson Brush away. I nearly said, you know what, I don't need this shit in my life. And you know what it was? I finished what was 4 days of relentless work. And this was in a year when I did it basically by myself. This was before I had a supportive team. And I got home to the Airbnb that I stayed at a cost of my own money after losing somewhere in the vicinity of $1,500 to run the event, for the privilege of running the event. And the first thing that I got on my phone after the event was 20 people asking me why I hadn't uploaded the photos yet. And I said to myself, I'm just going to go and enjoy my weekend with my friends, play some board games, and fuck this shit. So, we live in a privileged time where other people give up countless hours for our entertainment. And whilst I think there's always a time and a place for feedback and ways to improve, there's also a manner in which to provide that feedback, in my opinion. And that is all I shall say on the topic. Hello, Yon. And I'll also say, unfortunately, for that is a regular occurrence from me, from Crimson. Yeah. I didn't hear anything about a saxophone. Did someone break a saxophone? Or is that a phrase that the kids are using these days that I don't understand? The problem is not the photo taking, it is that each photo requires editing. If it were simply a matter of uploading the photos, I could do it on the day. I could easily do it on the day. However, every single photo has to be cropped and has to be tweaked, and that takes... The first few years it took me a couple of hours. We had 300 entries this year. It took longer. So I am also very excited about seeing the Odyssey with Matt Damon. Christopher Nolan can do no wrong in my books. Yep. And that's the part that yeah. Hours and hours and hours of work. Packing up, putting tables away. Setting up cameras, pulling down cameras. moving everything down to the car, down multiple flights of stairs. You get back to your room, you pull up a chair, you relax. Hey, Jules. Oh, gotcha. And yeah, it continues to be, and I get it. People, we're all super nerds, right? I get it. Everyone that's a super nerd like me, they hyperfixate on stuff. They're very excited about their toy soldier results and about these photos that they probably can't take for themselves, and so they just want to have their toys. So I understand that it's just people being excited and not people not appreciating the work that we put in. But as I said, there's a time and a place for feedback and for things of that nature. Should I make this gold? Yeah, I'll make that gold as well. But yeah, it certainly helped the last couple of years with the support that we have from people such as Jules, Ben, Bunny, Bucks, Yana, Timbo, Jared, Young Cragzog, Liam, Siona, etc. A lot of wonderful, supportive people. Indeed, yes. It's a event that we very proud of. I think I say this every year, mostly to the people involved, and anyone that I can say it to. My time being involved in the roles that I've been in and so on has led me to believe in the importance of planning and preparation and having a clear goal with which to work towards. And so our goal, our mission statement, be the best miniature painting event in Australia that also helps to build the community. Two statements linked together is our guiding principle in everything that we do, the decisions that we make. So the streaming is, does it help the community grow? Most people would agree that it does, that it's had a great impact on the scene. And so we keep trying to find ways to engage with the streaming and engage with the people back at home who weren't able to be there, and we're very fortunate this year to have Twitch as a sponsor, which is great. And then next year we'll see what comes of that. Hopefully continue to grow that relationship. Yeah, wonderful support from Let's Play Games and Nico Galaxy and Inkstone, The list goes on. Yeah, Twitch was a great, very weird feeling though. To be sponsored by Twitch. But very, very good. So yeah, we'll keep at it. But anyway, that's a weird tangent to get on. But yes, I guess we got there because I just wanted to commend the World Model Expo organising crew for the stuff that they got right, rather than lambast them for the stuff that they didn't. You should. That'll get the numbers rolling. Maybe we should do a hot tub stream. See if we can get Mossy to do it. That'd get some viewers. Who's the all-star hot tub team? Well, it's probably me, followed by you, followed by me again. That's a new one. That is a new one. Crimson Thrush. Straight out of Canberra. It's the Yeasty Boys. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-bum. It's good stuff. So as always on a Monday night stream, friends, we're not going to be going for, we're going to aim for about an hour, just an hour of power. Just looking to splash some colour around and get some things happening. So if you want to ask anything, now's the time, now's the opportunity. I really do hate helmets on little toy soldier figures. Hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Very, very hard to get them right. Get the face details. Stupid helmets. That's a really good question. I was pondering that myself today because they posted that entries, it's getting time to submit your entries, and I thought, good luck. Shan't be doing that for another 4 weeks actually. Is DC over 6? He probably is. Well, Bucks, Penny, Stormy, Alexi, Liam. I don't know if it's your first time at QMAG, mate, but I'm sure it's not, but they've cooked themselves on the number of categories. Absolutely cooked themselves. It's just too many. Every year, the presentation ceremony goes for 12 hours because they have so many aircraft categories and so many civilian vehicle categories. It is bedlam. Great event. Too many categories. Yeah, it's a big ask, spending that time out at Ipswich. 3 for me, because I dropped my entries off on Friday. Go down on Saturday to buy some toys, and then go back on Sunday for the presentation ceremony to collect my copious numbers of awards. There was a period there where I won the Modeler of the Show 2 years in a row. And I made it my goal to try and win that award for the next few years. Because there's a really cool trophy that you get to take home and have it on your shelf. Specmon will be there. He loves QMHE. So I had a really good run for a while there, and then COVID happened, and I went to the event during COVID, and I was bitterly disappointed to not win the Modeler of the Show award when they announced it, because I thought that one's a pure numbers game, right? It's just the person who wins the most awards across 4 or more categories. And so I made it a point of entering 5 categories, 6 or 7 if I could manage it. And I should probably show what I'm doing here. I'm cleaning up one of my brushes. So I'd enter those, and I'd go and have all my entries, and I'd count up how many I did. And I was like, yeah, I reckon I've got like 15 of my 20 are winning awards. So yeah, I was averaging about 15 entries. And about 75% of them getting awards. So I didn't win Model of the Show the year that COVID happened because everyone had more time, and so everyone was able to paint as much as I did. Even though I painted more, it just meant everyone had opportunity to catch me. So there's like 4 or 5 people who are in contention for that every year. But anyway, this other dude who did lots of aircraft won it, and I was filthy. I was absolutely spewing, and I was out kicking stones and like walking around. Anyway, they announced that I won Best in Show with a Camelot, and I nearly missed it because I was too busy being upset that I didn't win Modeler of the Show. So yeah, Camelot won Best in Show. That was good. And then I thought, oh well, maybe I'll try and compete for that, but I haven't won Model of the Show again. But I think there's a reason for that. which is the fact that it's very, very, very obvious which ones are mine. And that's not saying that the judges don't like mine. I think they just like to spread that around a bit. It's generally always a different person for model of the show, or best in show. So yeah, I don't know what we were talking about. How many entries you want to enter at QMHE? Yeah, as many as you want. I'll be aiming for about 10, I think. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. 7 so far. With 2 historical pieces up there, that'll take it to 9, and then maybe 1 more. Might try and bang out a little diorama. Hey Cujo, how are you, buddy? Yeah, try and bang out a little diorama before then. Be fun. Cujo, how good is Mage Knight? Mage Knight! I nearly set it up to play another one. I played 3 games of it last week. I was like, maybe I'll play some Mage Knight. Then I can play some more right now. No, I didn't repaint the Mage Knight minis. That's a good idea. That could be fun. They're awful paint jobs. What's happening in the world of Cooge? Cooge? Hey, Cooge. Hey, Cooge. Don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. My win rate on Mage Knight's pretty good. I lost that game the other night, which was funny because that's probably the first one I've lost in about 10 games, I reckon. And I usually try to play on a higher level, 7 to 10, 7 for the first city, 10 for the next, which is 2 levels above the recommended standard difficulty. But there's a lot of nuance to the game that. And I still can't beat it every time, which I think is one of its great strengths. Have fun, Doms. See you soon. Is it the thingy this weekend? Brisbane Display Painters Guild. Pretty sure it is. Down at the dice spot. Yep. Might try and get the diorama down there, mate. Indeed, a great start is of vital importance in that game. See you, buddy. No pun intended. The game I was playing, the one that I uploaded, I was actually feeling really comfortable. Had a really good tempo, got some cards that I liked, but what ended up happening when I looked back and pinpointed my issues with the game, I just kept taking influence cards. I didn't take enough attack cards. So I just had a very influence-heavy portfolio, and it didn't pay off for the hungry investor. Little Futurama joke there. Yeah, so Yeah, I got to the end and I just didn't have enough output. And if you don't play your cards right, and that's not a pun either, if you don't play your cards right, you get into trouble. But that's why the game is so good. That's why the game is so addictive. It's one of the games that I play that has fantastic decisions, difficult decisions the whole way through. And yeah, I love it. There's a place downtown. I don't know how you paint small models, Cujo. I don't know how you do it, man. I painted these guys and they're fine. But my goodness, how do you get such smoothness and such small detail? It's crazy. Crazy little cooch. You still doing Patreon and YouTubes, mate? I haven't seen many YouTube videos from you in a while. You still doing that? That could help. Probably would help. I feel like if I use a magnifier, that's the death. That's me saying, you know what, I'm just giving up. My eyes are done. Cooked, shut the gate. It's probably not the case, but... Ah! Sorry to hear that, mate. I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, I can't imagine that would be a real winner for motivation. For anything, really. Oh, nice one, Deno. One of your best. Now I tried to rescue this brush, but it is cooked. It has had its day. trying to decide if I want to go and set up a game of Mage Knight. Is that what I want to do? Is that crazy? Yeah, it's just a lazy anything brush. Yeah, I had a little post-game analysis on one of my last YouTube videos where I talked about types of games that I like, and the thing that came out to me was I'm gravitating away from those long campaign games now, just because you know, it's such a commitment, such a time commitment, and the experience that I have playing those is fine, but I really like the experience, the process of like setting up, starting with a weak character with a 0 and then becoming a hero all in the one session. So yeah. I need a hero. I'm holding on for a hero to the end of the night. Mage Knight is the best at that, in fact, I would say. Alexa, airbrush on. Why can I never find this colour whenever I want it? What an absolute puss bucket. There you are, you little fuck. I do, except for the upcoming Apocalypse Dragon expansion, which is due out this quarter, actually. It's supposed to be this quarter. It's supposed to be last quarter, though, and it got pushed back. So I hope that comes out soon. I actually don't have Ultimate Edition. I have the edition that came out before Ultimate Edition, whatever that one's called, Regular Edition. With, yeah. Yes, indeed, my friend, the Apocalypse Dragon. Get excited. It was due. I'm going to have to fucking put this airbrush down, you idiot, Dano. Yep. It's like 10 years after the last expansion too, which is so cool. Not sure, mate, not sure. All I want is some new cards, some new advanced action cards. And then maybe they're doing a campaign. I know that much. But it'd just be cool, I reckon, if there was some additional lever that they could add to the game. This is me just like on full speculation mode now. I just want a lever that they can add to the game to just add one more thing. Because I love Mage Knight. I love it to death. But I do find that I gravitate to the same cards, the same things, because I feel like there is an optimal approach. Now maybe not everyone feels that way. Maybe that's just my brain. But yeah, I do feel like there is an optimal approach to the game. Yeah, I just want to see, like, because they can't really add anything to the tiles without saying you can only use these new tiles. So what I reckon they need to do is like an event deck or something that you flip. Just like a real simple thing, because part of the reason I love Mage Knight is it's just super easy to play solo. Anyway, but yeah, just imagine at the start of your turn you flip an event card, and at villages now you have, you know, X, Y, Z. Alexa, airbrush off. You know, you could fight these new tiles at a village, or you can recruit units for one cost less, but you know, rampaging enemies attack you if you recruit, whatever. Just something, some different nuanced thing that adds more decision space. Maybe I'm crazy. People saying more decision space in Mage Knight. But I love it. I love it. Yeah. Coral. So as I recall, there's is it 16 starting cards or 20? I think there's 16 starting cards in the decks. And if you go through the other characters that you can play and you look at the core deck cards, starting cards, you know, the moves, the threaten, blah, 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 2 of every card is different for each deck. And so it's always annoyed people that there's 16 cards in your deck, and yet there's only 14 playable Mage Knights that have different cards. So there's 2 cards that don't have upgraded versions, and so this chick is going to finish the collection of upgraded cards in starting decks, which is wonderful symmetry. Symmetry, probably not the right word, but I'm excited. What can I do? I still need you, but I don't want you now. Hello, Match Fixer. How are you? It's been a good week. It's been a great week. Played a fun little game with Mossy on the weekend called Escape the Dark Castle. Enjoyed it. We did a little playthrough. It's great. Yeah, just a good week, mate. How's yours? Having a good time? Down in Melbourne, aren't you? Cold, isn't it? Yep. Commiserations for that, mate. That's tough. Alright, well, sorry Match Fixer, but we are going to finish up now. Going to leave this dude to dry. Might go set up a game of Mage Knight. Might just have a little dip. Little dip. But yeah, this is my Phoenix armoured archer guy, whom the name escapes me. Deadrock, Archer of Deadrock. Bowmaster of Deadrock, there you go. And he's got a Phoenix set on, and I've matched the colour of my Phoenix paint job. Yeah, that's okay, mate. Never apologise. Just appreciate your continued support, camaraderie. Yeah, he's looking not too bad actually. Alright, I might leave it there for today, and I'll finish him off tomorrow. And then we've got 3 more little Kingdom Death people added to the clan. That feels good actually. And then yeah, we'll get stuck into the Gaul. I think we'll get stuck into the Gaul on Sunday when I'm back for my next stream. Gaul Chieftain kicking us off next week. Have a wonderful week, friends. Enjoy. Be good to each other. and I will speak to you all again on Sunday. Big dinner.